Hi, this is Miss Paulson. I'm recording a very low-tech YouTube video so that the students who would like to can practice their concert songs. These are the songs specifically for Mrs. Best, Mrs. Seha, Mrs. Fulgham, and Mr. Perez's classrooms. It's going to be at 6 p.m. April 19th on a Tuesday. Since Kennedy has construction, we are hosting it at Cladgett Creek. It'll be in their fancy cafeteria. It's very easy to find. I went there the other day, and I promise it'll be pretty obvious where the concert will be. Today, I will be singing with my full voice, my tall body. I'm gluing my feet, and when you practice at home, that might be something you want to do as well. Our first song is Little Sally Walker. Little Sally Walker sitting in a saucer, weeping and a moaning over all she's done. Rise, Sally, rise, wipe your weeping eyes, put your hands on your hips and let your backbone slip. Swing it to the east, swing it to the west, swing it to the very one that you like best. Ooh, 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 ooh. Little Sally Walker sitting in a saucer, weeping and a moaning over all she's done. Rise, Sally, rise, wipe your weeping eyes, put your hands on your hips and let your backbone slip. Swing it to the east, swing it to the west, swing it to the very one that you like best. Ooh, 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 ooh. Next up, we have Colors of the Wind. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are the people who look and think like you. The footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or asked the grinning bucket why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or asked the grinning bucket why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Next up, Crawdad Song. There's a lot of words to this one. Fingers crossed Miss Paulson doesn't make any mistakes. You get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line and I'll get a pole, and we'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey. Sugar baby mine. Get up, old man, you slept too late, honey. Get up, old man, you slept too late, babe. Get up, old man, you slept too late. last piece of crawdads on your plate, honey. Sugar baby mine. Get up, old woman, you slept too late, honey. Get up, old woman, you slept too late, babe. Get up, old woman, you slept too late. Crawdad man down past your gate, honey. Sugar baby mine. Along come a man with a sack on his back, honey. Along come a man with a sack on his back, babe. Along come a man with a sack on his back, packing all the crawdads he can back, honey. Sugar baby mine. What you gonna do when the lake goes dry, honey? What you gonna do when the lake goes dry, babe? What you gonna do when the lake goes dry? Sit on the bank, watch crawdads die, honey. Sugar baby mine. Next up, we have Lamar. The instrument quality will be a little funky because this is a recording I made on an iPhone a few years ago, so I apologize if it's a little fuzzy sounding. Lamar estaba serena, serena estaba Lamar. Lamar estaba serena, serena estaba Lamar. The sea is very serene now. How very calm is the sea. The sea is very serene now. How very calm is the sea. Lamar estaba serena, serena estaba Lamar. Lamar estaba serena, serena estaba Lamar. And then we have Cumberland Gap. On this sheet, you see I didn't include the whole song because the chorus I think you all have very well memorized. It'll go verse 1, verse 2, verse 3, verse 4, verse 5, with the chorus in between each time. Me and my wife and my wife's grandpap all going down to Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. Woo! Way down yonder in Cumberland Gap. Cumberland Gap with its cliffs and rocks, home of the panther, bear, and fox. Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. Woo! Way down yonder in Cumberland Gap. Me and my wife and my wife's grandpap all going down to Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. Woo! Way down yonder in Cumberland Gap. Cumberland Gap is a mighty fine place, 3 kinds of water to wash your face. Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. Woo! Way down yonder in Cumberland Gap. Me and my wife and my wife's grandpap all going down to Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. Woo! Way down yonder in Cumberland Gap. Ooh. And last but not least, Mrs. Murphy's Chowder. Won't you bring back, won't you bring back Mrs. Murphy's Chowder? It was tuneful, every spoonful made you yodel louder. After dinner, Uncle Ben used to fill his fountain pen from a plate of Mrs. Murphy's Chowder. It had ice cream, cold cream, benzene, gasoline, soup beans, strained beans floating all around, sponge cake, beefsteak, mistake, stomachache, cream puffs, ear muffs, many to be found, silk hats, doormats, bets, slots, Democrats, cowbells, doorbells, beckon you to dine, meatballs, fish balls, mothballs, cannonballs, come on in, the chowder's fine. Won't you bring back, won't you bring back Mrs. Murphy's Chowder? It was tuneful, every spoonful made you yodel louder. After dinner, Uncle Ben used to fill his fountain pen from a plate of Mrs. Murphy's Chowder. It had ice cream, cold cream, benzene, gasoline, soup beans, strained beans floating all around, sponge cake, beefsteak, mistake, stomachache, cream puffs, ear muffs, many to be found, silk hats, doormats, bets, slots, Democrats, cowbells, doorbells, beckon you to dine, meatballs, fish balls, mothballs, cannonballs, come on in, the chowder's fine. All right, I hope I get to see you all at our concert April 19th. I will hopefully see you then.